Hi, it's Tara. Today I want to share with you one of my favorite statements or phrases. It's given me a lot of freedom, both personally and professionally, as far as really just being able to take the focus off of other people's reactions or responses or approval or acceptance of me and focusing on just doing the work that I need to do to be the best version of myself in whatever arena that I'm putting myself out in. And so the statement that I want to share is you can be the ripest, juiciest peach in the world, and still you're going to find somebody that hates peaches. And the reason I like that is because other people's acceptance or rejection of us really shouldn't depend on us being all things to them. It shouldn't be about us catering to them or being likable to them. It's really about being the best versions of ourselves and trusting that the right people are going to love and accept us for who we are in that, and being responsible for just our own sense of growth and building of our confidence and self-esteem. I think when we don't do this, when we feel like everybody should like us because we're so fantastic, it can kind of be a bit crazy making. We go into this internal process of second guessing everything that we do and everything that we say, wondering what we could have done better, wondering if somebody's mad at us. Why don't they like me? Why wouldn't they want to be around me? I'm freaking amazing. Shouldn't everybody want to like me? And it's really takes the focus off where we need to go in our lives. It erodes our self-esteem and our confidence, really makes it about either somebody else's ego or our own. And it is a distraction. It's confusing and it's frustrating, but it's a distraction from really the work that we need to do and the focus we need to have on our own work. I know in my profession this is very, very true, and we don't take it personally when people go and look for other therapists, because it's not just the modality that we're using or the tools we're offering that they may not resonate with. We know in therapy that 80% of progress and success is based on the therapeutic relationship. So what that means is that somebody comes and they sit with me, and in that session they feel safe. But beyond that, they feel like I see them and like I get them and like I got this space for them, and that they're known and they're known accurately. And that is sacred, and we need more of that in our personal lives. But if that's not present in therapy, there isn't going to be that resonance. There isn't going to be the same amount of progression and success that you're going to see if you find the right fit. Beyond my resonance with somebody, people can be triggered by all sorts of different things and not like us personally and professionally for the way we look, the way we dress, in session, my mannerisms, my sense of humor, the way I speak, my gender, my age. Any of these things might be a trigger for somebody, or they might just not like them about me, particularly the sense of humor. Not everybody wants to have fun in therapy. I do. There's joy that we can bring to it. So it's not for everybody. And so the best thing I can do as a therapist is really help you find your match, find a fit with somebody that's going to help you and resonate with you in ways that I'm not. I'm not going to change myself for someone else in therapy or outside of therapy just to get acceptance or just to be loved by the masses. That's really not the goal. The goal, and this should be your goal personally, should really be about doing your own work, being the best version of yourself, and really trusting that the right people are going to come to you. People that love peaches and your version of peach are going to come to you just based on the uniqueness of who you are and your character and your personality and all the things that you're doing your own work on. So instead of worrying about that, it's really a good time to develop a thicker skin about other people's impressions of you. What they think about you is really based on a reflection of themselves and their own stuff, and a lot less about us, and a lot less about you. And so really taking that focus and giving it a shift so that you're just focusing on what you need to do to be successful and happy, grounded, to build your confidence and your self-esteem, focusing on being the best version of yourself and doing the work that you need to do, and letting go of everything else. Developing a thicker skin when people reject you, you're going to be disappointed, you're going to be discouraged, but you cannot let that stop you. You can't let it wound you every time. You're not going to be all things to all people. You have to stop being a people pleaser. You're never going to be successful. It's unrealistic to think that everybody's going to love you no matter how many cookies you bake for them. It's impossible, it's unrealistic, the expectations set you up for failure and disappointment. Focus on the people in your life that just adore you for who you are, because that's really the tribe that we're trying to attract here. Focus on the work that you need to do and be aware of who you want in your circle, who you want in your close tribe, and start appreciating those people. Start being more open to those kind of people and leave the rest behind. Don't be so concerned with what other people think about you. You're not going to be for everyone. You shouldn't be for everyone. Why would you want to be loved by everyone? How boring would that be if we didn't have the ability to be selective and specific and really know that we deserve the best people for us in our lives? So I encourage you to take this shift personally and be bold in this area and start looking at who needs to be closer in your tribe, where you need to switch your focus, where you need to develop a bit of a thicker skin, and start looking at where you resonate. Really appreciate the people that get you and know you and care about you and love you just the way you are, because nobody else really matters. So until next time, I hope you're well.